Yeah.
Mask.
A
A lot of characters in the game, it's actually.
Yeah, a
Link
lot of
as well.
characters get a lot from jab cancels.
Yeah.
And these are definitely two of them. We're starting on Town and City, slightly lower ceiling, and will help with Samus's combos.
At the same time, Ho also has a nice up air and appreciates the blasters as well, because she does have that issues with kill moves, but on Town and City, it's definitely a little less pronounced. Starting off strong with a forward throw. Doesn't quite get as big a punish as I think Ho would have liked.
Interesting that Ho chooses to take the forward air out of the forward throw instead of the bouncing fish for the extra damage.
At these kind of percentages, you would expect to get a bit more out of one forward air though, so...
Well, it's also the stage control factor that you can get out of it.
Yeah, that as well. Being able to kind of fair play your opponent off the edge of the stage is definitely something that a lot of people won't say no to. I'm trying to get a bouncing fish just since Zayden.
Trying to call that tech with the charge shot.
Yeah, almost gets it. Double jump. Just trying to get away. Power shield. And the jab just to get off me option. Full tilt. Stopping on the approach. Now, Afro smash with the dash attack finally. I don't need to into anything. Just spacing out with these Z-airs. But Ho, just knowing that he's trying to bait out shield drop for the dash attack. Sitting very patiently in shield at the moment.
Between these two, it is just a game of patience.
Yeah,
They're both
such a good job.
very zoning heavy.
Tries to punish the air dodge with the vanish, I think. That's likely goes right then solo. Not quite caring just yet, but I guess the needles looking for that bounce fish, I think.
It's also just pinning Afro to ledge. If you're in that corner situation, everything becomes a lot harder for you to deal with.
Yeah, Ho is doing an incredibly good job with his patience at the moment. Not letting Afro actually get these dash attacks, not letting him get these charge shots either. At the same time, one good charge shot will be able to do it, especially with that much rate, I think. Yeah, there it is.
Looking for it.
Gets a lot of shield damage for it though. He won't be able to shield the next one.
Oh, just survives.
I spoke too soon apparently about that. That was right on the ledge and everything. Dash attack of Ho's own. Gonna do it. But get it there. Uh-oh, that's not good for a situation. The bouncing fish, a very risky option, especially when the charge shot is just fully charged like that.
But Ho
gets it that time.
Answering with that bouncing fish. Back to
he actually had to lead in that first stock, so losing it that early is gonna... It's just not ideal.
We have to appreciate the kill percent of these characters is quite different.
The platform stuffing out.
Sheik can tend to kill quite late, whereas Samus, with that charge shot, with screw attacks as well, does kill quite early. Just trying to just space each other out in neutral. Afro Smash very good at calling out landings with these charge shots.
Yeah, that spacing with that one charge shot was very good. Backing off just far enough to actually land the charge shot without getting punished.
Looking for the bounce fish, good air dodge, let's get out of it.
Well, Afro Smash trying to change, turn that round into something with the up air. Nothing for it.
Oh! Calls out the air dodge there.
The vanish at the platform. Either you up air that straight away, but if the thing is if you do air dodge right at that point, then you're gonna land on the platform and have all that ending lag, which is why Ho did it. I don't even think they played. Well, I don't even think in that situation played much factors. Neutral air.
Neutral air takes it.
Going to be able to do it.
So still very even going into the last stock of game 1.
Incredibly close.
Just getting him on ledge. And just keeping him there. Afro needs to get off the ledge. Good rolls to get out of it. But Ho just pushing this advantage as far as he can go.
He's getting so much over that.
And Afro finally resets to neutral.
I think this stock Ho is looking incredibly crisp. With these codes, trying to get another air dodge read. Uh-oh, he needs to be careful at these platforms.
Oh!
Afro Smash just calling out, saying, I don't even need percentage. I don't care about all the crazy Sheik things you're doing. I'm just going to run off.
I don't care that
down
you're
at him.
Getting a big lead on me, because I can just dunk you, and then you're gonna die.
And I don't care, even if I mistime this, that the Vanish will actually kill me. I know what you're doing. I'm going to go straight for it.
And Ho is saying no.
No, this was a joke they had on their Twitter feed about how apparently each of them carried each other to doubles. And then Ho threatened to pull out his fox. At which point Afro was like, no, please, anything but the fox. Which could actually be a very strong option. I feel like these two have played before and they realized, Ho's realized that the shine
always
possibly...
Okay.
That's fair enough. No, I feel like in friendlies that Ho's picked up Fox a couple of times and gone a couple of nasty reflect things,
Ho's
which is
picks
why
up every character at some point.
Ho has deep pockets, as you said. But he's going to be sticking with the Sheik. I think he's broadly settled on the Sheik, but he seems to be thinking about it. He's going to go back to Town City. Yeah, it's like you were saying, both characters have incredibly different kill percentages, but I think even that was a bit
that
abnormal, I'd say. Now, this is a little bit more Ho what kind of was, just like a nice strings from landing his throws, landing his forward airs. And 39% now, but now Afro Smash returning. Only landing three attacks, but already basically evening out everything Ho's done. Samus's moves just do that much more damage.
And something that's interesting to watch here is the spacing that Afro chooses to charge his charge shot at. And Ho, as soon as he sees Afro charging that charge shot, will just run in. And instantly Afro will be like, this is too dangerous to be charging it right now.
No, Ho definitely recognizes the power of the charge shot, definitely knows that. He can't let Afro Smash have it whenever he wants.
Yeah.
He needs to at least challenge it somewhere or another.
But he also seems to have a grasp of Afro's charging habits, knowing that it is safe to just run in on him when he is charging.
I mean, these two are teammates, so
yeah,
I'm not terribly surprised. Sorry, Gipsu.
Now they're both just looking for something that might set up into a kill here. Maybe Afro being a little overeager with that down air. After getting such a strong one in the last game.
So, I mean, it's all good. Just trying to bait this shield grab. I think he should just tomahawk, to be honest. And wow, reading the get up. Still not quite KOing, but... looking for something. Tries to get a grab, but after that, just rolls on, even with the incredibly slow roll. That was something Ho mentioned yesterday. It's just, even if Afro Smash rolls with the ledge kick subs, despite the fact that he's using Samus and it's not the best frame options, that he still managed to mix up just right with these arguably poor options.
The up throw, the DI mix up there.
Yeah, good job Afro Smash jumping out of that. And a forward smash, trying to clip him with the beefy uppy, or missing the sweet spot.
Overreaches ever so slightly.
Reacting straight away.
Ho running into that charge shot.
Now, that's something we haven't seen terribly much of. Afro Smash actually challenging Ho's rushing with the just by letting it go.
And the neutral air will take it from center stage at 140%.
I think I've needles, trying to find a way in. Can Afro Smash at the back of the... Okay, this could be something big. Got one back in. Once again, Afro Smash trying to go for the down air again, trying to see if it can mess Ho up by interrupting his combos with that. I think at 0% probably won't KO with Sheik's recovery.
No.
But it does send a strong message if it does connect.
Be careful of this. It can and will kill you.
Ooh, just rushing through with the grab. That's the first time I've just seen him run through with a grab like that. Charge beam, fully online. I'm actually doing a pretty solid job just power shielding these projectiles.
Yeah. The bouncing
he actually connects that.
Not enough to kill yet.
Just go for a single drive and running away. Just respecting Afro Smash's options out of this jump. All right, very good using the bouncing fish to get out there. And
one more up air will take it.
Just just looking to try and get Afro Smashes landing. He's got another grab, back throw, trying to get that into the up air. Probably would KO at this percentage as well, especially with Talented at this height.
But Ho is starting to just fish for this,
and
he gets it.
He went fishing and made a big catch from that. And now we see him already just starting off with a incredible combo. He knows exactly when
combos,
and he just reads exactly when Afro Smash is going to try and break out of them, and just throws out the shield right then.
Soft neutral, just get him off ledge.
Wow, nice power shield. The stock performance is so dominating.
Yeah.
He just knows he knows exactly what an Afro is going to do what.
But it's these low percent combos where Sheik really excels. But now Afro is starting to get to the higher percents. Sheik's combos just stop sort of linking together and has to start looking for these kills.
He does have, 89%. That's a small bit of rage. It's going to help out a little bit. Possibly. I don't know. Rage with Sheik is always a blessing and a curse. These kind of percentages, it's probably as good as it's going to get.
Pressuring with that movement and getting the tomahawk grab.
Throw, right into the raid.
Oh!
Combo went neutral
Deep neutral air.
KOing, but can he get back? Okay, Afro is going to better back up. Trying out the burst grenade. Alright, he's gone forward tilt. He's looking. All these empty short hops. He's trying to trick Afro Smash into dropping shield. Looking for the air dodge to Afro Smash. Doing a good job with the 50-50s. Just jumping out of that, but he gets higher.
Gets the bouncing fish!
Bouncing fish. Very smooth. Very smooth from Ho. Just recognizing that, going for it.
We are going
clean execution. And that last stock was just such a overwhelming performance from Ho.
For sure.
It definitely seemed like,
it was very even, and then we got to the last stock.
Afro Smash leaning in to get a little bit of DX17's coaching. Let's see the DAT team helping each other out. He's hovering Fox again. Just trying to mess around with Afro Smash a little, I think. He is gonna still stay eventually though.
Yeah. After how strong that last stock was and how much momentum he's going to have going forward, staying Sheik is definitely the right option.
Yeah. This is now...
But will we be having a whole set on Town and City, or will Afro Smash be counterpicking somewhere else?
Possibly maybe Dreamland, since that has quite a low ceiling as well.
Blast zones don't matter as much in Smash 4 as in other games.
That's true.
Very little difference in most of the blast zones.
That's
true. I believe the biggest variance is about 4% in terms of kill percent.
Oh, I thought it was at least 10. My mistake.
You want to counterpick purely based on platforms, pretty much.
We're finally seeing regular Final Destination in here at a European tournament. Making a nice change for him. Alright, there we go. Ho with a good roll read. Already getting a nice little 24% started off.
Just resets neutral. Afro now has that full charge shot.
Yeah. Okay, Ho just letting Afro Smash get back, resetting the pressure by bouncing fish away. But now he is holding a lot of center stage control. Again,
of course, Afro Smash is perfectly happy to just retreat to the ledge and charge that charge shot.
That's true. He's not terribly bothered about it right now.
Being a zoning-based character, stage control doesn't matter quite as much.
That's true, but at the same time, Ho is still getting a big lead from this.
But when you get pressured on the ledge, like is happening right now, it can lead to big punishes for Afro.
Oh, there we go. Nice drip canceling the forward air into the grab. And the up air shouldn't be able to do it on this stage, but getting there.
So just having to look for these kill options.
And
the back throw, air dodge read.
There you go.
Taking it again. And back to these low percent combos. Already taxed on 34%.
And really, these stage doesn't seem to have made much of a difference compared to how the end of the last game went.
No. Well, Town and City, the way the platforms are, they're quite inconsistent, so it is
a lot of the time
effectively a lot of the time like FD. But in the last game, Ho was definitely getting a lot from the platforms with just pressuring Afro on them.
Yeah.
So Afro doesn't have that concern now, but
at the same time, he can't just sit on the platforms either. He has to deal with Ho.
Oh,
he is going to punish that
landing.
Very questionable bouncing fish, actually. I don't think he was anywhere near range.
It certainly wouldn't have killed, but would have set up for a ledge trap situation.
Almost getting that trap. Good drop from Smash, rolling away. Getting hit by a Z-air into down tilt.
Looking for
once
the
again,
and
looking
there
for
it
the air
is!
dodge and getting it again.
Afro is just being called out on these air dodges. He needs to be getting more and more careful. Because this is his winner's bracket stock right now.
There's a small smile on Afro Smash's face. He knows that this is where the game gets exciting now.
This is where
high pressure situations.
This is where you pull out everything you have.
Yep. Maybe something Afro Smash revels in.
But Ho is just feeling himself right now. Just not letting Afro down.
Ooh, getting spiked, but it's just a spike on the stage. Alright, nice recovery using the screen just to clear it off a little bit.
Afro gets away from ledge very effectively there.
Watch out for the charge shot now that it's here.
Especially on ledge with 117% rage.
Ooh,
good power shield.
I remember just a bit of a desperation charge shot, I feel. He does go for it when he's knocked off stage a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, so you see the grab bomb.
Throw.
Just gonna get off stage and get that charge shot back.
I can
agree with that.
Permanent kill threat at just the press of a button.
Throwing out 3 air dodges now.
Oh, there it is! 144% on Afro Smash right now.
Ho almost got out of there because when you throw the needles, you crouch down a little bit. But he didn't have enough.
But with this damage on Afro Smash, he has to be very careful.
So much rage, definitely.
We saw in game 1 how quickly it can just turn around.
Yep.
And how that just a dunk off stage can still just take it for Afro Smash.
I know Afro Smash is definitely thinking about it in the back of his head. Alright, one forward edge to get that ledge guy situation.
This is very dangerous now. Afro has to be so careful.
Oh, trying to cover the roll in with the neutral air, but
Afro's at the sense now where Sheik's neutral air will start to kill.
Just looking for something. And
Afro playing a very good game of avoiding all these hitboxes that Ho's putting out.
Just like messing around by re-grabbing ledge over and over again.
Ho very content to just keep tacking on these little bits of damage until eventually every move in his kit will kill.
At that point, probably not the worst idea.
Because at this point, Afro's already at max rage. He's not going to get any more dangerous. So it doesn't matter now if he's at 196 or 296.
Throws won't be killing for ever.
Sheik doesn't have a single kill throw.
Yeah.
But that forward air will take it.
There we go. Oh, finally edging it out in typical Sheik fashion.
At 216%.
Just throwing out needles until suddenly something will kill. And, you know.
So some
whatever it takes, I suppose.
So some updates on how Loser's Bracket is progressing as well. GP beat Era 2-1 off stream.
Definitely seemed like a close game for the crowd that was.
Wills beat Jezzo 2-1.
Okay.
Frog beat SSJ 2-0.
No, those two was a very contentious match.
Yeah.
I was ready.
Wilksy beat Kong 2-0.
Okay. Yeah. Well done to Wilsky. He had no